the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are cray. I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dawn.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Tonight, the second of two on this Wild Card Saturday. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Yellow. Come on, set. 50 rail. Yellow. Set.
This game will start with a throw on first down. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Got it.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go. Set.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go. Blue striker. 10 plus. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Derek Hall there to bring him down. Here's second and 6.
Commit red. Set. Cut.
They'll stick with him again. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Kevin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Blue 32. Edo Blue. Set.
He'll drop to throw. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 6.
Come on, come on. Ready?
They'll run the draw with Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready.
It is 2nd and 6.
Tag. Ready.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
And they go with the RPO there in the hopes of making something happen after the catch. So often you can kind of run your receiver through those voided zones and come out the backside. I just didn't love the timing. I think he got to just let that play develop a little bit longer and not be in such a hurry.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Come to 60. Come 19. Come 19.
On 3rd down, Milrow. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense, they were ready for it. They were all over that one. And the failure to connect on the fake punt is going to lead to a turnover on down.
Ready. Drill green. Come on, set. Blue struck. 52 blue. Hut.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Opposite. Green. Here we go. Ready?
He'll try the right side this time. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Red, yellow, blue, 32.
In motion, Lamb. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line.
3-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it. 70, Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
They keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Come on. Hey. Back to 6.
We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2.
Okay, break. Cougar 19.
They'll try and run it with Walker. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Straight ahead, it's Walker. It's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Now they'll throw it with no one. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. He'll let one go down the middle. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play for Seattle. It covers 51 yards. 1st and 10. Shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Milroe.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try it now with Walker. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Ready?
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready? Needle blue. Blaster. Okay, now. Black Ultra. Steel black. Black shot. Light blue. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
White. Smash. Red. Down. 6 claws red. Spot.
They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drive it to his running back. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Ready.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion.
Ready.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's complete on the tight end screen. Now he's free at the 35. And he will score. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Milroe now off the bootleg. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Let's go now. Ready.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Red. 38. Hut.
Start on the ground. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready. Drill green. Set hut. 33.
They motion a receiver right.
Hut.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is Beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This fielded at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Dragon 60. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. Now, he'll air one out. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and falls incomplete.
Ready, ready. 19 tight, 19 tight. Viking 18. Huh.
Milrow throwing on 2nd down. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Milrow, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Ready, ready. 45.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well defended there, and quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Ready. 10 black, black shot. Red, yellow.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This one from 54 yards out. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC WildCard game. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Ready.
Once again, it's Walker. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
18, run, 8. Here we go, here we go. Come.
Here's Milrow to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 26-yard line.
Blue check. Set, ready, cut, hunt.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On the ready.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1.
Here we ready.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
A toss, left side. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on, set. Set.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Okay, ready?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Set. Yellow, blue, strike it.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Ready. 43 rail. Ready.
Now this looks like a design run.
Actually, a really nice play there defensively, Mike. And initially, I thought that penetration was going to bring him down in the backfield and bring up 4th down. But somehow, nice job by the back, angling his way forward. I think he's going to get this first down by about the length of the football.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue, 32. Check.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Good running inside the 25. Guarani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
Let's go now. Ready.
A give. Here comes Blue. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Okay, right.
It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Claws red. Down. Black. 95.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion.
Hut, hut.
He'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of this one. To the sideline. It is incomplete. He did not want to throw the interception there. And now it is 4th down. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Cowboys build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready up. 7 Pirates. 7 Pop 2. 18 Cardinals. Huh.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
Ready, break! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, here we go. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Throwing is Milroe. That one swung out wide to Walker.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Here we go, Scott. Let's go.
Now it's Milroe. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
3rd and long.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. 19 Tigers, Buffalo 18. Go.
Now Milroe. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And taken. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set, ready. 45, white. Light blue. Ready?
Back to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Ernest Jones gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. In motion, Lamb.
Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. It's a gain of 43 yards.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
A run with Blue. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down.
60 red, claws red. You yellow.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Dallas first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this two-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Brings up second and 9 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second and 9.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
On the 20-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
Got it?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down.
Black 40. Hut.
He'll get this out to his running back. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Second and goal.
Here we go, set. Yellow. Ready?
Now a give on the ground. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark in just short. This would go a long way to sealing this one. Third and a yard.
Set, hut.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit. The
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Come on, come on. Cougar 19, Pepper 6.
They'll throw on first down with Milrow. Now he'll run. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Milrow. On end, left side, it's fine. They're going to work this down inside the 45. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Quick throw, taken in.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
70 range, 70 range.
Milroe going to throw it again. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Cowboys' 12-yard
To
line.
throw again is Milroe. That is tossed. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. Here we go. One final play. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. The final act now of this football game, the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks back within 10. It's now 24-14. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Zirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.